Looking at that stairs entrance, hoping that a CT aggressive they can get an early pick. That's not going to happen though. X-Pro challenges on ramp, draws first blood against HiGHLiGHTS. Pepsor will find a responsive as West Berlin is forced back out towards alley.
Up on the A side, fnatic rising. They need entries and need them quick.
Well, Pepsor, there they come indeed. 3 entries off the back of the execution. Starry, Ronin, and West Berlin all falling, leaving Zaka all that remains in a 1v4 scenario. Seeing where Pepsor is, top of the boxes, knives coming out. They're drawing him out of position, but ultimately Kyiv comes up with the headshot instead. Well, you get their way.
Yeah, they're without a doubt the best Eagle players we got here in the main Swiss. They do lose that first fight. There's a TK into the mix, and with damage being done onto Pepsor, one more pick brings it back to a 3v3. Oh my goodness!
And Zaka lands the headshot through the smoke. One of Rouge, the real players coming in from Ronin Baby in the back lines, doesn't get the headshot onto KST. 18 HP, he's still alive. And the 2v2, Starry forced out into the open, does land HiGHLiGHTS. Banjo there with a responsive, but now Zaka can strike back. Now look for the last banner, KST. There's no kit on him. The headshot angle almost given up. He knows where he is. But surely time is against this lone CT player. KST finally gives up the ghost. Zaka on for the 10-second defuse. He's not got it. He knows he's got to grab a rifle and try and counteract with the Molotovs and a set piece coming in pretty effectively. Nice damage to Kyiv as he gets taken out. Pepsor, HiGHLiGHTS, and KST caught a little bit of that of their own right. Flashbang keeps the T's and CT player blind. So ultimately, Ronin Baby will fall. A lot of damage being done to the T-side forces though, and KST actually becomes a victim of a USP. Pepsor also swung upon West Melon, doing some significant damage, and now Zaka leans in the backstab. No now to Banjo as X-Pro tries to lean forward. Zaka trying to draw their attention back from that back lane, but the Galil gets the kill together, so it's all left to Zaka standing alone in the 1v2, thinking it might be better
to stay and play for Zaka. 3 players drop over on that T side, meaning that more Galils
even further. Not much coming in for the time being. They will press the issue now. X-Pro scene 2 gets only 1 for it. Kyiv there with a quick response.
That's a lot of damage from Lynn Vision, just with AWP, very consistent player, not only known to be able to find a lot of impact. That one there, he gets baited off just with the wide swings out from Ali.
And just as he was bigging him up and all, Banjo finds the frag. Gets the advantage back for fnatic. The plays in from West Melon's also shut down by Banjo the same, and KST follows suit on running. So Starry's left alone, back up in the back lines over the sniper's net. A 4-0 for fnatic.
Rounds. And fnatic Rising are just wondering which one's it going to be. West Melon out here towards a ramp contact. Opening man advantage. They haven't quite pushed far forward as possible.
Flashbang keeps him blind. Banjo seen him and gets the kill. Good effort, good angle from Ronin, but ultimately in vision of the T side line. So the kill found of 4 versus 4, but West Melon domes in. Pepsor drops that bomb, gets more info back for the CT side as the execution set utility comes in. But is it a fake? Apparently not. West Melon peeks in, and Starry gets involved. Banjo there with a responsive forced away, and Zaka at Banger might not even be detected here. The Molotovs trying to drive the player at sandbags. Banjo walks right into the man. Zaka gets his kill. Looks for HiGHLiGHTS next, but it's a 1v1. X-Pro, AK, back at Electric, and the bomb's not even picked up by HiGHLiGHTS here. It's going to have to come down to this face. And who gets the headshot on the spray in? HiGHLiGHTS backing up in case there's a backstab in. X-Pro seeing him and sprays through to get the kill and get the round of steal.
Got to make sure their flashes are on point. Keep looking to entry.
Spray through against West Berlin, gets the kill. Expecting there to be a player or throw. Could be the linchpin element here. It all depends on timing. No, they check it, and Kyiv finally finishes the job.
Zaka's desperate for a pick.
Leaning forward again, Molotovs. Keep him in at bay. He gets his frag in against Banjo. Kyiv there with a quick response. 2 standing in Starry and Ronin. Bomb plant can't be denied. Starry's still going to flash his way forward, try to find something. Back up on the way in, caught off by KST in mid. Frag found, Starry left alone. Elisa gets one on the exit, but he's fallen back to save and spawn. He might not even get that far with an AK and a 2K. Keeping the hurt up against fnatic Rising. Keeping the economy low.
Here to defend fnatic Rising, just going in for the set piece.
Straight up, Pepsor finds the pick in. The M4 overwhelmed as Pepsor doubles up to Ronin Baby's position. A 5 versus 3 now being gained. fnatic Rising breaking into the A site. Nades up. Damage will be done to several players as X-Pro can strike towards HiGHLiGHTS here. So the bomb goes down successfully. Kyiv still the insurance policy detected on X-Pro's part. 2 kills to his name. Kyiv gets overwhelmed. And just like that, KST is last man standing. 1v3. X-Pro, headshot angle caught off. The spray's not good enough for KST. Now they can just hit the bomb defuse here. A kill found towards the man. KST continuing to progress towards ramp. They've got it covered. They've tapped it once, actually. Second one going in for it in the AWP's angle. KST, timing's perfect. He gets the kill, but not against Starry. Defuse kit picked up. There's just enough time for this. Lynn Vision will get there. Escaping this angle here. There's another CT posted up top of Banger. And Banjo's got the bomb, which he will lose.
Yeah, it's trying to split in towards that B site in from mid. Zach has realized the play, can comment over straight away. Ronin Baby's got that bomb control, and winning the fight onto HiGHLiGHTS now gives a massive advantage.
He's all alone though. Any more picks back will be bonuses. Pepzor ding down. KST also tagged extremely low. And Keeve meanwhile sticks around with the Deagle out towards spawn. Overwhelmed by Zach's AWP in a 2 versus 2. And Expro still closing in a backstab. Yet Pepzor next. KST aware of both CT players. But yeah, KST continues to give chase here, but loses his life.
And notice that play from Ronin Baby.
Should be suppressed. Great flash in against him and Ronin Baby. The damage of the HE, the Molotov of HiGHLiGHTS. That's a third TK. That one might have no excuse this time as Pepzor and KST turn around some frags. Keeves follow suit on Rustmelon. A 3v2 scenario. Expro and Starry for the retake. And KST not even spotting the backstab. Keeve gets put into the open.
Oh, this looks promising. X-Pro even getting out towards the sandbags. KST wins the fight. And now Starry's in for the clutch of the 1v2.
HiGHLiGHTS is the big concern though at side alley on the side, turned away from HiGHLiGHTS, gets his kill and holds down the round.
Even out from mid, Westmelon is very back passive. Starry getting caught one of those anchor holds. Just the boost up in from Banjo.
Shoulder now being seen. Westmelon trying to react too quickly. HiGHLiGHTS gets the kill back 5v3. And the nade though, damage done, forced out. Great flash timing, he's dead. Zaka and X-Pro so far away from the site as well. Best to save the weapon as well. Could come through to the final pick. Remove the last CT from play. No HEs or more.
X-Pro hoping to get as much damage in from mid as possible. Westmelon going 1-for-1 at ramp. So at least starting off, unfortunately with that, because...
Smoke evaded. M4 finds Keeve, gets a kill. Okay, advantage now for Lynn Vision. And the teams continue falling back here. AK's on the floor, not seeing the one man. Gonna grab that AK in the end. HiGHLiGHTS spotted with his shoulder, so it's KST peeking out. Oh my god, they've got all the kills. 1v2 for Banjo, and the bomb's in CT control. CT side held here. Zaka, first contact. Straight through. Oh, Banjo! What a transfer! Right man for the job for my money. Seeing Rodin and tapping his head off as if he hasn't got enough headshots already so far. Looking against X-Pro, not checking quad. That's where Starry can strike. 2 for 1 of the responsive. Still a known entity here for the CT side. Zaka gets Keeve next to follow it up. HiGHLiGHTS and Pepzor. Pepzor with a kill. Starry thinking of peeking back in 5 seconds. And the bomb needs to get planted right now. HiGHLiGHTS got the kill. But Westmelon knows to stay alive is enough here. And it will be a 5th to close out the half of Lynn Vision. Key flashes coming over, 7 of them being used. Zaka's going to get caught blinded. 2 players at side alley the same. HiGHLiGHTS with his kill. Westmelon responds. HiGHLiGHTS with a double up. X-Pro turns it around. Ronin and there's Vincent the smoke with a fight against 3 players. Gets the headshot on 1. No more than that. Diffuse kit on HiGHLiGHTS should hold down the round as fnatic. That's very awkward. X-Pro ready against Pepzor, but Pepzor still finds the pick against him. Slow walking in the position, slow walking into the trap, and still styling his way out of it. Starry caught down at 8 points of HP as well. HiGHLiGHTS similar numbers. Westmelon dealt with by Banjo's SMG. This is going all fnatic here.
That's not going well at all. They'd love an entry, a double entry if that. Ronin Baby close up towards the bomb site, still with his teammates far behind him. He does catch Banjo in the smoke.
Flick back straight to the head. What's with these near blind kills and sprays and flicks together? HiGHLiGHTS caught in the back. KST tagged so low. Blind sprays from Zaka next. The face here with the Galil in his hand. Starry right behind him. Starry gets KST at the sandbags. Pepzor taps back and returns fire. So Zaka is all that remains. 1v2. Backstabs into the back lines. Pepzor not looking to aggress as soon as the sight gets checked. And Keeves just going to find the angle. The headshot easy. A 12th round already aggressed here with a Tech 9 so far forward onto that A play. Damage done to the wall bang. Zaka gets away with a kill. HiGHLiGHTS sees where Westmelon is and takes him back out of play. So 4 versus 4.
An uncomfortable position, because going back over to B, they don't know how to deal with Keeve. Starry getting up from the top of mid now gives a man advantage.
The M4s lean in. Zaka's Deagle up ahead of it. Banjo and HiGHLiGHTS round the corner. Spams forward. HiGHLiGHTS gets 2 lined up. Ronin Baby with a trade. It's KST alone. 1 versus 2. Gets that first kill. Struggles with a second. Gets it so close. USP pulled out. Ronin holds his own. KST has no kit and has no round.
Yes. I would imagine this is where Lynn Vision start coming into their own, Jay. Is T-side. Individual prowess. Slow it right down. Make it very individual.
Landing on top of the sandbags again here. I think that should still extend out towards the cover-up position. Pepzor with his kill back on X-Pro will lose KST in the exchange. Rotations are found by the CT forces and M4 recovered by Pepzor. Key pushes his one forward the same. In the midst of the smoke called by Westmelon, Pepzor and Banjo. Last 2 players remaining. Flashbang to allow that. Covered off by Zaka's AWP. Should engage and win the fight. Banjo's Deagle can't do much from here.
Very clever with the stalling there for Lynn Vision. I like just the methodical attitude of
CT's forced to back up. The bomb plant should come through from here. Should be. Oh, I was going to say a 5v5 retake, but no, Pepzor finds an interim frag. The flashbang comes in early, and then CT trying to execute. KST gets extra. Now the CT's going to try and strike back. Rolling Baby sent off the building. Kills back from Starry as his last man standing. Nade onto the site itself, trying to get the players off the bomb. I think he's done a successful job so far. They continue tapping. There's no kid. The AK swings back, gets another player on the way out of the round. And KST's got no time. KST. Key and Regali tagged up. Regali, in fact, taken out by Starry. And KST can get at least one to respond.
Now, this is looking pretty good already. Starry aggressing down from mid and getting into a mid to A position. Look at the map control.
Keem had absolutely no idea. Just run into it with his knife out. The play, Zaka's AK pulled out. Flash in, gonna catch him blind. A little bit premature with the peek, but ultimately works out better for the C side line. KST rotating up towards the elevator position in the midst of this smoke. Starry not seen. Zaka is, though, out in the open court to a 3v2. Starry still not spotted, so KST re-peeks to his demise, and Banjo's backstab is all that remains. The open, not checking the sandbags, which is where the last T-side player will need to pick from. Starry with a quadra. And 10
They're always just jiggling for information, trying to put that utility down. Regali getting flashed. What an entry from Starry.
Didn't see that. He has seen Ronin, hearing X-Pro as well. Flash in, sees so many players, but only gets one pick for it. Counter nade from Pepzor will do some damage. Can't get a headshot on West 10 seconds of the round. KST challenging the man and getting X-Pro to drop a 3 versus 3. West Menon also burning off the default plant position. And the CT is pressing the issue. Flashbang turned away from. Zaka gets the kill on Pepzor. And the lineup for Starry gets the other two as well. Lynn Vision. X-Pro that falls first to Regali at least. The opening frag goes the way of fnatic, rising this time. Lynn escaping the alley entrance. Starry walking back in towards mid, losing his life though. KST picks it up. The back of his face, that might force Lynn Vision to change their strategy again, but no, they're charging straight into the B site. Banjo, right up close and personal, gets Westman to drop Zaka, turns it around, and now Key has seen all he needs to see. Zaka and Ronin both caught off. Bonovic just fragged down Ronin, left in a 1 versus 3, dealt with by KST, and fnatic will stop. KST falling back as Banjo finds 2 picks out the ramp control. They force forward, he's getting a triple, dropping the bomb and everything.
Oh, he could be on for more, Jay. He might get the quad, and there it is onto Starry. Does the ace come through? Of course it does. Banjo with another. They aren't able to get the job going over the line. Pepzor getting flashed aggressively forward. X-Pro to fall, and now they're looking to take ramp again, but the T's are accelerating out from mid.
And Regali's just hit a collateral as well, out towards mid control. West Menon and Starry have fallen, and Lynn Vision, it's all crumbling to pieces now. Banjo hunting for another multi-frag round. Take almost no damage for it per pick. Great flick on KST at least. 30 seconds from... And they're all around him now. Smoke for a bit of harder cover. Damaged up. Pepzor gets the headshot. And fnatic rising, stop any chance of a clutch pick. They can see the tree line. It's already a kill for KST as well. Doubles up out towards mid. Regali drops to the hands of Starry at least, and so much damage done to Pepzor. X-Pro can get that kill. And Starry knowing he's at HP. I think Ronin might be watching it though. Or is he? No, he's going to check it now, and the AK can strike Kiev with a kill. KST now hearing the footsteps on the site itself. Starry. X-Pro trying to bait in the shot. He gets the kill. That's all important. Banjo next to respond, and it's Starry alone. The star man for Lynn Vision now to clutch it or get his 30 bomb in this round. Bomb's ticking away, head tucked away, headshot against Keep. He lines them up, but he only gets damage. No kill to Ganjo, no kill to Keep. Quite as frivolous and as frequent as we can see it out for this particular map. Up Starry will kick things off against Banjo as he's the only aggressive player out in the apartments. Regali is there. Ronin, it's evaded contact against the man. X-Pro tagged up. Zaka falls to the hands of Regali. West Menon lean in as Regali doubles up, and Kiev can get a kill. West Menon, lone entity here, got a challenge against all 4 individuals. They wrap the corner together, and KST is credited with the kill and the seconds. Footsteps heard. He moves in. Here's all sorts of players crossing, waiting for a flashbang instead. Could line up all 3. Oh, they've all been ripped apart. Damage done to the likes of Zaka, who will also fall to Banjo, and the CTs hold the line.
Starry's just that lurk. He's trying to see if he can get into spawn after they get the bomb down on the side, and that's just not going to happen at all. If they waste enough time, they could possibly drop him after time. KST kind of needs to fight for this point onwards. Trying to waste as much time. 10 seconds left. There shouldn't be anyone to drop him now, so hold on to that Galil. Bring it into the next round. That makes the economy. Get some picks out to brackets would be nice too.
Oh, what a shot for HiGHLiGHTS, finding running baby. Out towards that long entrance. Flashed in, sprayed through the West Villa to double up. Setari will also drop to the triple. Xaka will get one trade back as Pepzor will look to maintain control of the trades. And indeed, he will be able to do so. Smokes down at the brackets entrance. X-Pro catches off Kyiv next. No more than that.
Yeah, coming into today, fnatic
Having a very good time. They're holding in the midst of that banana presence. The follow-up HE from Kyiv will finally finish the job and get the kill that Banjo had started. Lashes forward, here they come. Spray through for Banjo, gets X-Pro nice and effective. Starry backed up as well behind the boost boxes. There comes the kill against Kyiv. Transfer from Banjo doesn't work out for him, so Starry makes it a double. And running baby with a lurk back to try and cut off like the KST. Struggles with that fight, but does win it out. 3v2 now for Lynn Vision.
This was a 5-on-3, and now things are actually going in favor of the T side. Xaka in here at pool, they don't know.
Now they do. HiGHLiGHTS forced to turn into the likes of Starry's position, who's playing distraction. Xaka will get the kill, and Starry will close up pistols. Nothing for round 6. It's just a hard eco. Kyiv already burning to death. Dealt with by X-Pro, so it ends his life before he truly receives the full damage and the full horror of burning alive. KST can't get Starry at point blank, so 5v3.
HiGHLiGHTS hoping for some damage. That's pretty decent onto Ronan Baby.
Oh
and now onto Starry. 3v3. They can pick up a couple of AKs. The problem is they've got everyone on A, and the bomb is starting to already lean to B. So for Lynn Vision's sake, they might give him a couple of rifles. Oh my goodness, they're actually going back in the mid now, Jay.
I want to take those AKs away from the CT side, but Banjo is aggressive. He could line them up. He almost gets them both as well. Westmelon turned to 39 HP. HiGHLiGHTS trying to re-aggress and catch that player off, catch that bomb carrier. If he does, he sets himself up in prime round-winning position, and indeed he gets the kill. Where's the last man? In the apartments is where he seems to be. Backing up. Hearing him rotate back towards Pit. He's jumping down towards Pit. HiGHLiGHTS might have timed this so well. Molotov in. Oh, he gets the headshot. A quadra for the man. 10. HiGHLiGHTS not winning it yet. Flashbang keeps it suppressed, and Xaka can get the opening frag. Banjo Molotov's away. Flash is forward. He's forced to use a smoke. Wait back here ahead of the sandbags, peeking ahead of it as well. Further flashes and Molotovs trying to get him driven away. He's in the cubby corner, swings on Westman and Style gets away with the kill. X-Pro also faced in a pond, tagged up, but not taken down. 4v3, and Kyiv and nades on towards Pit, the main Pit position. KST still finds a frag onto Xaka. X-Pro trades, Pepzor responds. Rodin gets Kyiv, it's all left to Pepzor, and Starry can deal with him all the same. Third to the board of Lynn Vision. It's silent until that strike. HiGHLiGHTS finding Ronin. And KST with the AK up in the apartments. He could find his way around against them here. And rotates back. Finds Starry with a headshot. Looking to swing. Hearing footsteps. X-Pro giving up his position with the utility thrown down. Kyiv gets Westmelon and Xaka's orb. X-Pro tagged extremely low. Oh, Xaka's dropped. fnatic about to make the ultimate steal. The perfect round. No rotations on the back of the jump face, though. Eventually, Pepzor's going to get here, catch X-Pro. Kick things off with an all-important frag. Smokes and flashes go down as Pepzor gets another good frag. Banjo aware of what could be happening. Meanwhile, Starry's inserting himself deep in towards the apartments. That could be an interesting play if he wants to make his way out. Nope, KST shut him down. And all in all, the round is held.
All about time stalling now. Pepzor with the reload, Flash coming in over the top. They can peek together. Xaka's the last one left. No smoke for cover, so just hoping to try and get these dry faces in. Pepzor going to swing out again from that new box position.
Pistols in for Lynn Vision, the AWP of HiGHLiGHTS trying to regress out towards mid. Gets caught off guard by X-Pro, who still domes in. Pepzor finds the trade back, trying to get the nades to send the AWP flying back towards the CT favor. Very smart call with the utility usage from him. And meanwhile, they struggle out towards Banana as well. Kyiv and Banjo both tagged. Kyiv gets the kill for Westmelon. 2 to line up. Starry gets the dome shot in with the Deagle. And 2 left standing on both sides. Another damaging round for fnatic. Rising as Starry, KST not checking. He does now. Pepzor bails him out. And Reed's running behind the smoke as well. Well placed there by Pepzor. Position, HiGHLiGHTS and Banjo make their way in ahead of the broken wall. What a shot for HiGHLiGHTS. Jumping up, finding the man, adjusting so well, kicking things off for fnatic. Xaka will find at least one trade on Pepzor.
Missed opportunity.
Cross locked, smoke down to his position. Molotov's thrown as the bomb gets dropped. Incendiaries to try and block them off. They're going to get those rotations in pretty quickly here for the CT side. Further util thrown, they could line up for Banjo. He doesn't quite take the onus of the engagement. Xaka tagged. Eventually they're going to overwhelm him with sheer numbers of bullets through the pillar itself. So a 3v3 scenario, bomb will get planted. Waiting back for that Orpa's position. Slow walks for HiGHLiGHTS. Gets the shot off. 3 kills to his name as Ronin finally gets the trade. Known towards Nubox, but no Utah to force him out. They still get a kill against KST, and the transfer is just not good enough. Keeve holds the trade, and fnatic keep holding. Yeah, not encouraging for Lynn Vision, especially as his first casualty of this next round, so no opportunities to try and change those numbers here.
Setari would love a play. Flash goes forward, KST with the jiggle. Oh my goodness, the fight takes forever to come through, but it does get one out for the CTs.
HiGHLiGHTS turned away from long. He might not be aware of X-Pro. Keeve's got to line these up because now it all leaves it on HiGHLiGHTS, the Orpa. And the late lurk in. The shots out from the Orpa does not connect to Xaka. Keeves going to suppress it now. 15 seconds. The backstab still coming in for X-Pro here. In of library. Bomb not denied. Ronin is though. Great kill. Xaka should be able to get the plant down from here though. fnatic 2v2.
X-Pro in this one.
Pepsor's leaning in. Perfect flick to the headshot. X-Pro now left alone. Incendiary does not extend. It does extend to the back corner. He's burning. 5 points of HP. Pepsor will eventually get up high and find the frag position in the frag counts to add to it. That's extra firepower with the AWPs involved for HiGHLiGHTS. Just continuing to add more frags to the tally. Westbannon, a trade-off that he'd be happy with for the most part. He gets flashed in position. He'll catch Ronin, baby, eventually with the kill. X-Pro can trade it. The potential for the wrap towards that B site, but that bomb is still in brackets. Starry, I think, just got spotted. He certainly has now. Pepsor picked up, and KST expecting a drop down for Starry can deal with him effectively. 12 points of HP though, needs backup from his teammates because he's not going to last long here. The AWP of Xaka in particular, watching his angle. The AK of X-Pro exposed. HiGHLiGHTS got a pistol pulled out and will lose his life. KST still fragging though, gets Xaka. X-Pro now needs to do it on his lonesome. 17 seconds, bomb dropped on the hay bales, and now it's being covered off by Banjo the same. AK in, AK burst against him, takes the kill back, can't transfer the spray as Banjo makes banana control. Banjo with a nade on that should find Westbannon. The kill's already come through against X-Pro, 4 HP. Westbannon is lucky to still be alive there. Lynn Vision down on their luck. Oh, the AWP of HiGHLiGHTS recovers from putting that smoke down, catches Ronin baby next. Westbannon's general position, Xaka with a face, KST keeping his head tucked away, and HiGHLiGHTS able to bail out a kill. Needs to look up to the apartments. Westbannon caught up by the M4 pretty easy. Last man standing, Astari. 1v5 clutch. He'll get that first and that second. All right. Bomb. Should get... Fight his way out of position, back turn to the CTs at the wrong moment. Pepsor swings in, gets another double up, gets another round. Anything out of this, he's gooshed out at 3 points of health. Westbannon in at construction, also flash time so perfectly to keep him blind. Looks back out towards the banana entrance. Banjo with a kill, HiGHLiGHTS with a kill. It's a 5v3, the B site has fallen.
Oh, and even KST with a spin around into that banana contact to find some more impact. Xaka now down. Goosh, Starry the last one left. What an overwhelming round.
Wow.
And with the
KST
setup.
with the Galil walking forward. Getting out of dodge, spray through for Pepsor, lines up 2, 4 versus 3 gain. Looking for the triple, couldn't quite make it happen. The Starry will reface and give him the opportunity to make it a triple anyway. Finding Xaka there with a trade. X-Pro, lone man standing on the B site. Won't do much from there. 1v3 for Xaka. He'll have to go for this. Lynn Vision don't really have many options, and he won't even get a chance. Banjo flash, HiGHLiGHTS peek. Out there with possession. Starry boosted up just a little bit above that smoke. Catches Pepsor as it starts to clear. See the second man of brackets entrance.
Still a couple up on short side, so 4 and A in total. fnatic Rising don't really have a lot of this information other than 2 players up on long. No more counter util. All there is a couple of flashes. Xaka aggressing forward. Now it's a 2-man advantage.
Spotting a second player as well there in the boiler position. KST tries to give chase to the AWP. Doesn't quite manage to do so. Xaka's now posted on angle and eventually catches his kill back against the T-side player. So, 5 X-Pro get the bomb plant into this. Will be some bonus cash for fnatic Rising. The chances of it really being a decent round, though, kind of falls apart with that kill there. HiGHLiGHTS dropping. Banjo, AK held, does find X-Pro. Nothing else here in this one. They'll hunt after time. And Westbannon
now. And re-smoke down towards the top of banana. HE not quite in. X-Pro with the spam.
Transferring that off to Pepsor as well. Westbannon's going to finish the job against that man. X-Pro comes up good. Westbannon with a double up. Extending, I think, triple of his initial scoreline at the turn of the half. Close out for X-Pro. Westbannon's this A site. Smokes down at library and at arches. Starry peeks on the back of the flashbang, gets nothing. Same thing for Xaka. Tagged to 22, forced out of the way. KST now in on the apartments. Ronin could line up so many players, but none of the bullets are landing. Oh, the kills just pouring for fnatic Rising. So many opportunities for Lynn. HP out backside, actually. I don't think he'll be able to go down. Yeah, 1 HP. He's barely alive in that. Doing damage towards him. Nades onto the T side line, and a peek in from X-Pro gets away with one good pick back. Westman forced to use the Incendiary against Banjo. Keeps him at
Over
bay.
rotation for Lynn Vision.
Flash forward, Westman caught by Banjo. Pepzor swings, sees where Zachary is. That AWP looks in a little bit too deep. Tunnel vision against Pepzor's angle, and he's not ready for running on the center of the site. So a 3v2 ensues. fnatic not quite getting away with the best man advantage in the world. But they're up by a man and leaning into Starry's position in the apartments. KST's watching for a peek. Regali spotted, and KST's turned away. Starry lines up 2 sprays. Banjo turns it into a 1v1 and can commit to the A site without hesitation. Away from position checked. He's missed him, and Banjo's got the kill for it. Too twitchy from running.